We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the opener of this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. The Dodgers look for their 7th straight victory next. Seth Lugo will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now in the box, Mookie Betts. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well, both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Now the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Betts is retired, and there's one away. Here's Corey Seager as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate, Justin Turner. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Nope, outside. If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0.
Oh, that's it. I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Now the 3-0 offering. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Turner at second with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
The 2-2. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Clayton Kershaw gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Kershaw racked up over 2,300 innings of work on major league mounds, and having compiled north of 2,500 strikeouts, he's in great company alongside some of the all-time names like Christy Mathewson and Bob Feller. And another foul ball. Kershaw has racked up over 70 innings on the mound with an ERA under 2. Lucky to get anything off of him. Ready with the 0-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting second, the right fielder.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw's in control now, 2 away.
The second baseman, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Kershaw looks in. Here comes the pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Bellinger fields cleanly.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So here's Pete Alonso. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0 delivery. Two out with the man at first. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Mets leave 1. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Has a look. Now the pitch.
3-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Coming to the plate now, Gavin Lutz. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set and the pitch. Lutz is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there. And that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So a runner in scoring position with two men gone. And Keber Ruiz will ding it at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he misses there. 1-2.
He has to be greedy, working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on deck.
Ready with the 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. The 2-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. The payoff pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Muncy rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with one swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
In now, Clayton Kershaw, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Swing and a liner. That gets down and the inning continues. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Now batting, Mookie Betts. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. First pitch coming. Here it is. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. 2-1 now to Mookie.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2-run RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or eighth in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Here's Corey Seager. He swings and lines it to left. Cespedes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Mets nothing. Last half of the second set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. Line drive to center field. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
The center fielder, Michael Conforto.
So digging in now, Michael Conforto. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We played 2 full. LA's on top 3-0. So stepping in, Justin Turner. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Riding in once again, Cody Bellinger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Next up is Max Muncy. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Ball even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. But they lead it 3-0.
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First delivery to him on the way. Yoenis Cespedes is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2-1 now to Cespedes. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Popped him up. Lutz has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Seth Lugo.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Seth Lugo, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping into the box, Ahmed Rosario, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner at first here, one man out. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The right fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Kershaw comes set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. He pulls this one into right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Mets strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Dodgers,
New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Jock Peterson. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Ball, that's inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Pitch on the way.
Okay.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The batter, the second baseman, Kevin Lutz.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Paul Sewald answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Paul Sewald.
Stepping into the box, Gavin Lutz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
No balls and a strike to count. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Three runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Keber Ruiz will dig into the plate. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's outside.
3 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. This is on the ground over to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bellinger comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now back, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Striding into the box, Pete Alonso. First delivery to him on the way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Popped him up. Muncy in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-0.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
Kershaw's ready. Here it is. And there's a base hit on the line. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? So they go down without a whimper here. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Mets nothing. So striding in, Clayton Kershaw. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The windup and the 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Hit in the air to center field. Conforto is right there, 1 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Digging in and looking for more, Mookie Betts. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
That's wide, 2-0. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. J.D. Davis is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Pitch on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Standing in, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 50th pitch of the game on its way.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
And that misses 1-1. Kershaw gets the sign. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Mets nothing. Brad Brock takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Stepping up now, Justin Turner, and his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock. He's 1 for 3.
Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Brock has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And the pitch on 2-1.
Helpful.
Cody Bellinger waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So here's Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Line drive, base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Max Muncy, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
First and second now, 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping in, Gavin Lutz. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. 1 run is scored.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The 0-1 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Second and third here. 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Jeurys Familia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Clayton Kershaw will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Grounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Dodgers lead this one 6-0. Robinson Cano is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Robinson Cano.
Low for ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 1 home run and a pair of RBIs. A bouncer to the left side. And there's 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey!
Bases are empty, one man out. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound his zone with all different options.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on.
Ball.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They still find themselves down 6-0. Edwin Diaz enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Edwin Diaz.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Classic slider down and away for the strike out there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Corey Seager. No balls and 1 strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Ready once again, Justin Turner. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Pitch on the way. At the knees, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 6-zip. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Sliced hard on the ground. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. No hits to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Kershaw still unscored upon here through 6 1/3 innings. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
third baseman.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Next up for New York, J.D. Davis, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First offering on its way. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1. Ball, that's out.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
This one is launched. Look at this. Gone into the upper tank. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. Number 10 for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman.
Standing in now, Max Muncy, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 31, Josh Peterson.
Ready now, Jock Peterson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 2-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. 19th home run for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Justin Wilson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Marisnick is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
Stepping in now, Gavin Lutz, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Wilson is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Wilson, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Still only 1 out in the inning. 3-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Ready with the 3-1. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
1 out, nobody on. Hit hard to short. Rosario brings it in. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Up next to the box, the catcher, Tabor Ruiz.
Standing in, Keibert Ruiz. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And the pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And that misses for ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clayton Kershaw. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's the ball. Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0. And he popped him up. Rosario into shallow left. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Dodgers lead it 8-0. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Pitch on the way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Popped him up. Lutz is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Center fielder,
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Here's Jake Marisnick, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. As it's grounded sharply to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still 8-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. He's set. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
To the plate now, Corey Seager. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting.
Good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
At the plate, Justin Turner. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. One 0 count. Here it is. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
And he misses. 2-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Line drive to left. Cespedes with the catch. Runner tags from third. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Make it 9-0.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. The potential second run of the inning stands at third.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A man at third with one away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 home. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
From the belt, the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Mets nothing. At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The Mets down to their final strike. The Mets down to their final strike. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. The Mets down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Los Angeles Dodgers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Clayton Kershaw earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Seth Lugo couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.